What's up, gamers? It's Monster Train 2. Last time I tried to record this dimensional challenge, and right as I was starting, I got interrupted. Can you hear that? I'm petting my microphone. You cannot hear it, I don't think. I got interrupted to play some games with probably you if you're watching this video. But I want to do more dimensional challenges. I feel like I'm starting to get better at the game. I have, I think, 9 Titan victories now. 8 or 9, something like that. And so I want to go ahead and do these before. I feel like they'll be more fun to do them before I get good at the game and can just, like, blast through some of these Covenant 1 challenges. Have to actually think about them for a bit. So that's the plan for today. We're doing I'm the Enemy now. Under Legion primary, we have the alternate or Exile. I'm just going to continue to say Exile.
My grandfather.
The Exile Banished. And this is going to be Fast Draw. Friendly units get quick, ascend friendly units at the end of each turn, and then the path you take is chosen automatically. This is sort of interesting because I feel like it takes a large amount of the brain out of the run, so that's sort of interesting. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have to change my card picks based on, what I'm going to do next. I wonder if it's actually going to show me or if it's just going to be, surprise. What I've learned about Under Legion is they seem to like having a big fat floor, so this seems like only good. This seems extremely good. This is obviously also extremely good. So it doesn't seem like there's really much downside here. I don't know if this is randomized. I mean, it probably is randomized since I think these challenges are randomized, but so I don't know, maybe it will just give me like bad choices, but other than that, I see no reason to have fear for this challenge, so let's do it. Let's go. Yes, we are banished and Under Legion. I just read that a minute ago. We're fighting Entropy Seraph. We've got Damage Shield Kale. Probably isn't an issue. Some stuff to cleanse those damage shields would probably be good, but otherwise I'm not too concerned about that. And then this is Siphon. That may be a little dangerous, but probably not. We start with Sword Maiden, which is a solid card. Also benefits from being on a floor with lots of stuff. Assuming I have the equipment. Divinity is a fine card, and we have Spawning Pod. Consume Spawn 4. Not bad. Let's go. These are our mutators. Permanent copy of the first consume card. Ew. Double brain with some mushrooms. I have one consume card that I probably can't play, but I think this is still pretty decent. It makes giving things like -2 and consume perhaps a little bit better. This is fine, but I think probably not necessary. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright, I think we're a Bolete, right? Yep. Okay. Harvest or Trample. I don't know. See, I feel like since we're doing big floor, having everybody propagate one, it is with Slay, right? I don't know. I kind of don't like this path, at least not as a starting point. Like these things, do I have all of this unlocked? I don't even. I don't know what the third set is. But like this, you just sort of always struggle to get kills And propagate, like if you're not like consistently getting kills, then propagate 1 isn't that crazy useful, right? I mean, what powerful status effects am I going to get from banished? It's like just valor, right? So you don't really get kills. It's just not very strong. The harvest path I think is pretty good. I feel like this set of 3 is nice to have one of them, but I don't know. I mean, obviously I haven't gone all the way, so I think I'm gonna choose. I think I am gonna choose the harvest route. I think I like this better. And then you can just be the front line. Makes for a very good front line. With mini regen. Alright. Cleaning some stuff off my mouse. Let's do it, baby! It's the... You know, I fought this guy a bunch of times before I realized that he has a slay trigger. I also will do, as is tradition, now that I'm recording a video, finally actually take a second to examine these creatures. I never really looked at his... I don't know why, I just don't really look at the stuff in this game. Like, I have a vague picture in my head of what these creatures are, but I don't ever look at the details. And the details are cool. You should do that. You should look at the details. Alright, let's do it. -1 sucks, but it is what it is. With no equipment cards, Sword Maiden is not what I would call great, but I think fine anyway. So stuff is gonna come up behind, and it's going to come up behind. No, it's just gonna come up like behind. Okay, so we'll put you up at the top here. And then, so one thing that I probably won't be able to do is kill my own units. But we should just be killing everything on the top floor, right? So maybe that's not really a concern. I forgot we have Quick. Quick is also nice. Is that a consideration for Trample? I don't think so. I assume these, the fun guys are also going to go up. I think we're just going to play them. We'll let them be in the front because their deaths should give me additional slay or harvest. All right. I don't think there's any way I'm killing this. I don't know if there's any way it's even like, is it even literally possible in this particular setup challenge to get this guy? Is there any way? I think you need just different I think you need different spawns than what we got here. Hold on. We are probably gonna have to watch out for, that's not ethereal, which is interesting. So I probably want to try to make sure that whatever it is I do for this is something I can actually play. And actually want to play. Okay. I mean, we could. Do you survive? You do, which means we probably should play you. Might as well make big floor. We will play spawn 4. It's good. I feel like Sword Maiden could be a pretty competent frontliner. I know I feel like I'm kind of spoiled for choice with frontliners here, so maybe it's not actually that important. Although we do have, there should be plenty of advance available. I think in general, I don't know. This is hard. For Relentless, is Fun Guy... Probably Valor is stronger, right? With all these hits. I mean, that's plus, what, 6? Okay, that's definitely... I don't even know what I was thinking. That's definitely stronger. Being able to propagate the Valor, I guess, would be cool. I don't know. Maybe that propagate path is good. But I think this will do fine. I mean, it obviously is doing fine right here. This challenge feels like it will be very easy. Maybe I'm you know, being led astray. Oh, I don't get calcified embers. That's pretty interesting. All of these are quite good. Loam Coat is terrific. Infectory also seems quite good, since most of our killing is going to be on a single floor. Both of these are, I think, are terrific. I think I may go... I guess I don't get to choose. Oh, it doesn't tell me. I wonder if I looked at the map, if it will tell me where I get to go. Or it's just going to do it automatically. I think it's hard to go wrong with either of these. Question is, how do you go right? And... everything is going to be dying. So if we have 3 or 4, that'll be a bunch of rally triggers, which could be really strong. What are the units? Loam Coat is also really good. Really strong survivability, but I do have quick. I think I'm going to take Infectory. Once again, I think all of these are great. Taking something that will allow me to advance is very good. Cleave in this run is very good because both Bully and Fun Guy can stack up to big single numbers. Windblade is, you know, good synergy, although synergy with cards that I don't really have yet, other than Sword Maiden, which is relatively minor. That's like 8 Valor. I think I might take Eve. Cleave is really good. Once again, I think any of those... Oh. I thought I clicked on accident, but no, it's once again, it's being chosen for you, dummy. Alright, now we do some thinking. I think -2 consume on Divinity is okay. Intrinsic. I don't know that I have the right hit for Intrinsic, really. I suppose, well, Cleave probably isn't that good because I won't be seeing enemies on the first hand. I could make you cost 0 by putting both of these upgrades, but I feel like that's not very high impact. Food consume, I don't think that's great either. See Battle Dancer, we see Demonic Fledgling. I think both of these are pretty solid units to see here. Fledgling gains Valor on strike and Rage on shift. Because we have access to Propagate, which could potentially trigger twice, I think, and I don't currently have really much in the way of shift, I think Fledgling is the better choice. That's not really that much. Suppose I could do this. That's not too bad. I get to play it twice. That's pretty good. I'll take that. That's fine. We can move along. I did kind of like... I picked something just because I wanted something. Like, I took a shop just for the sake of having something. I bought something from the shop just for the sake of buying something. I don't know why those words wouldn't work. The words would not come out of my head. Okay, so we want you on bottom because I guess you shift either way, huh? Because they'll still shift when stuff comes up behind. That still counts as a shift, so whatever. Might as well put a train steward, elite, sword maiden, train steward on the bottom. The floor assembles itself. We spawn 2 fun guys, and we're in good shape. Is this already? Up. I don't know that it really matters. I guess I could have played the spear steward, and that probably is better. But... nice. We get the full kill. Harvest is poppin'. I think it is now better. Well, I guess I just play all of these, right? I don't have much need to play this. We just spam fire. Okay. Victory is terrific. Spawn 4. It's fine. I have cleave. See? Cleave? Yeah. Not very useful here. But in another run, on another turn, on another battle, it'll be nice. Maybe I'll redraw it in 2 turns. I forgot to look and see if I get to actually predict where I'm going to go. This run is feeling so far like it kind of just plays itself. Surely we win this. Yep, I thought so. Okay. Might be a short one. Maybe I'm overconfident. Advance propagate is sick. We will click that right away. Another advance is probably good. Is it advanced damage shield? Damage shield potentially propagates. I'll take it. A little costly, but that's okay. I think we probably are gonna look for... oh, we're doing magic shop again, huh? Okay. No, it doesn't tell me which directions, so I need not even look ahead because the decision is made for me. Hold over. I mean, yeah. They're doubles. Hold over. Intrinsic. Hard to be mad about. That's kind of a staple under Legion. What do you show me? Both really good. Both really good. Which do I like more? This is going to be an interesting one because I feel like he wants to receive advance, but I mean, maybe like selfless sacrifice first and then, I don't know. Both of these really like dualism. I feel like Rally is gonna be a little awkward here. Because I can't play stuff. I mean, I'll be playing spawns, which I'll get through Infectory. Like there's sort of like a weird feedback loop with this, where I'll have to get a lot of my rally triggers through killing, but if he doesn't help me kill stuff, then I won't get rally triggers. I think Cluster Kernel is the more straightforward choice, and so that is what I'm going to click. Yes. There will be sort of an awkward moment where train stewards are now in the way, but I think that's fine. I'm not mad about unit upgrades in any sense. Wait. A permanent copy? I didn't realize it was a permanent copy. Oh, fuck. Okay. We might have to be careful of that. I did not realize that that is what that said. I think that makes this relic substantially worse in most cases. That's kind of crazy. Okay, have to think about that one. We have a spike. This is crazy. It's definitely for an etch line. Spike of the Hellhorn, not bad. Avarice. I kind of want to take Avarice. Going to. Okay. Let's see. Archeon. I'm a little bit worried about this relic now. I don't know what to think about it. Okay, so we can play Bolit. We'll play the Colonel. Probably makes the most sense at the top. And then Sword Maiden is marginally better than a Train Steward. I like your little bird feet. And that's it. Away we go. See, this is weird because this is nice to an extent. Like, I'll just continue to have them, but I think eventually I'll start not drawing other cards, which could be bad. I'm not really sure what to make of this. I think it could potentially cause me problems. Mainly because this says intrinsic, but I suppose I could just not play them? I don't know. I don't know what to think. Because I drew the standard 5 cards, and then I got all my intrinsic ones. It's an interesting thing that I learned today is that intrinsic adds to your hand. It doesn't replace cards in your hand. It's sort of neat. So I currently am drawing 8 cards. If I take a draw relic, it'll be 9, and then 10 without playing this. And then I could start to have problems. Or maybe I don't have problems. And I just play a fuck ton of spawning pods at the beginning of my turn. Is that bad? It doesn't seem that bad. What else do I want to play at the beginning of my turn? None of this shit. Infectory, but I can make that deploy. Well, I might be able to make it deployable. I think we're gonna play at least one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we play the second one, right? Only the first one gets duplicated. True. Big fun guy stack from the start. It's a little strange. So we can Valor everyone and then shift you to propagate your Valor. I think that will be very effective. I don't know, maybe not. That might be a little slow. Yeah, I end up getting you killed. And we can always just send Fun Guy forward. We'll do this. I think we won't do this. I think we'll give... I mean, there's no way, there's no world in which Fun Guy is dying, right? I think we'll just give you the Avarice. And then we'll propagate you as well. That seems fine. Alright. Just play the cards in your hand. I think the way this run seems to be shaking out, you are actually not that good. You, not so much. I'm kind of in the market for other units besides these jokers. I feel like I want Under Legion units, not so much banished units. I feel like they fit with this kooky strategy a little bit more. Like the guy that gives this one trample would be sick. Can you survive? No. Okay. We'll just give you more Avarice. Hooray. Elite is scaling nicely. We have no fears. Damage shield is funny. I suppose, why not? Welcome to the team. I think we are taking energy. As long as they don't get just instantly killed, it's better. I don't know that it matters. Let Fun Guy do most of the attacking. He has 5 damage shield. Terrific. He has armor. He has everything. Fun Guy is unstoppable. You cannot make it up to the floor. Sorry. The train was left without you. Okay, we take no damage. Hard to be mad about that. Even though Cleave is nice, we will not play it because we have 16 Avarice. Good stuff. This is a little expensive. Propagate 2 is pretty good. Apparently, I'm just going to be full of consume cards. Amorous Inoki is good. Not excellent, but good. No, it's quite good. We'll take that. That's the kind of Underlegion unit we're looking for. It's not. I wouldn't say it's the Underlegion unit we're looking for, but it certainly is not something I'm upset about. I do get to go to a steel shop, which is nice, and I get to duplicate, which could be huge. Maybe we just duplicate Cluster Kernel. Endless Regen, Large Stone. None of these are really what I want. I'm gonna reroll. Rerolls only cost 50. Yeah. Multi-strike is what we're looking for. On who? On Demonic Fledgling? I don't know. I guess it's fine. He gains Valor. Alright, what is my floor gonna look like? I duplicate one of my units, which will definitely not be Sword Maiden. So, am I duplicating Inoki? Am I duplicating the Colonel? Or am I duplicating Demonic Fledgling? Do I see any more units? I may not be seeing any more units. I might, but it's a banished unit. So we kind of are stuck with what we got. The only one I feel like that it really makes sense to give multi-strike to is Demonic Fledgling. It's a little slow, but it is what it is, I guess. It is just more hits, which I suppose I can't really be mad at. Look for the card that propagates everything on the floor. That's the one I want to play, consume every turn, and just fill my deck with it. That's terrific. Alright, so what does my floor look like then? So I can place Colonel and Bolete, and then Inoki and Demonic Fledgling on the bottom. Or I could do not really different. The question is, which one of these do we duplicate? Maybe I don't duplicate a unit at this time. But what would I duplicate instead? Nothing. The spawning pods are spawning themselves. Who could survive a turn on the bottom floor? Maybe it's just Bolete gets to be on the bottom floor for a sec. All these units are kind of flimsy. Let Inoki be on the bottom floor. I like his little skeleton arm. So the one I'm most likely to duplicate, it's going to be one of these two, right? The question is which is better. And I'm kind of feeling like duplicated fledgling is better. I don't know, spawn 4 is pretty nice. But this is potentially 4 hits that's scaling. I think that is better. So then... Valor 8 help keep you alive? Not really. What is Bully gonna look like when he gets upgraded? I think Trample Path is now good enough to mix in. He might get slays, he might not, but like whatever. Giving me quick on the mandatory quick run. I think we upgrade Fledgling. Let him go for now. Maybe take space on the next turn so I can just pack the second floor. That feels a little silly. But I think that's what we're gonna do. I think it makes more sense to duplicate Fledgling than Colonel. Alright, now we have to actually decide, I don't care, about, I'm gonna get curses in this run, but I don't know that it matters. Now I have to actually decide about, where do I want Bully to be? Where are you likely to get kills? Probably pretty close to the front. I think you always sit on the top floor. See, these are things that I think are a little bit better to duplicate. And I think we are going to make use of that. Probably start with the propagate one and then we can be greedy. So we will do this. We're going to... Or we could just be greedy first. I think we will. Greed! I guess I would be nice to upgrade it first so that it actually plays, but that's fine. Or so that it doesn't... It gives me something if I don't have energy. Alright. Our deck will be full of curses, but I think it's not that big a deal. Yeah, let's see. Front unit. Unconcerned. Suppose I can give Valor to you. let him advance whenever it is relatively safe to do so. Fortunate. I don't think there's any reason to play this Train Steward. I mean, I guess I can play it. I assume he won't be elevated. Yeah, this is crazy. You get... This is safe for you. Might honestly be better. Well, then I can't. Then I'm not propagating Avarice. That's actually, if I can safely swap these two, that's probably better than Fun Guy. I could always, if it's gonna be spooky, just bring Fun Guy to the front. I think that's a pretty cool strategy. But we want to give Avarice to whoever we're gonna be propagating, I suppose. Belit will not be getting tramples in this run, I guess. I suppose we could also try to plan for that too, for whatever that's worth. Do we take Sap? I don't know that there's any reason to. And we will obviously play this on you. I guess I can just hit whichever one is in the back, huh? That way I'm still getting Avarice value. You gain Witch? You gain Rage on shift. Rage 2. So shifting you, if possible, is definitely good. These survive and go up. I think they will. Let's see if they get added. This is supposed to be plus 20, so it's going to be plus... going to be 103. Maybe it'll get 6 instead. Or like an extra 6. What happened? It gained some number. Okay. I think we have our proof of concept. We're now going to greed for money. It would be better. It definitely is better to give Avarice to the multi-striker anyway, so keep that in mind. Lay out your hand. Bring the guy forward. Doesn't have much armor, but we can always just put Fun Guy at the front and at the end of the combat. This is the sweeper. These guys are all a little weak, but I guess they won't always be. Like, we want them to be strong things as much as possible. Novel idea. Put the strong units in your game. We will propagate Fun Guy for extra money and not scale it because that gives me less money. Probably won't, but alright. See no real reason not to take this card. Penitent's Death Suit is kind of nice. Descend is a bit of a weird one here. Melee weakness is pretty strong. Penitent's death suit seems just very good against flying bosses, so I suppose we'll take it. Alright. We do see the banished unit, which is interesting. An equipment card. I did just take Penitent's death suit. My one and only equipment card. Unfortunate. None of these are good. Firestone housing? I mean, the fun guy upgrade is probably what we're looking for. Friendly unit dies. That hasn't yet to happen, I think. Firestone housing? Do we even... I don't know about that one either. Our odds of seeing another steel shop are not high. See, these are both great units, but shift is not really happening that much. I mean, I don't know. Death Dancer might just be good enough that... Like, how does she fit into my plan, huh? I currently play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest of them don't matter. Three, 4, 5. I have 6. I guess it doesn't hurt to take Death Dancer. She's a little weird to play. But even if I'm not shifting her constantly, then, you know, still not bad. I may still get a Windblade. Or maybe I can give her wings. Arcus. What do you give me? I have full pyre health. I get Lightstone casing. Yes. Is that it? Yeah, we'll give you more. Oh, okay. The end of the entire battle, friendly units at the front of the floor permanently gain +6. That's sort of an interesting one. Sure. Love it. Sure. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I've never reached the end of this. Looming Dark Shard. Wait, I want to read this first. You offer up some of the pyre's warmth at long last. I had to give 50 pyre health for it. Arcus stands before you fully restored. His wings stretch wide. His form radiates a dark celestial glow, free from the Titan's grasp. You have freed me, and thus I owe you a debt. Take this. He gives me Looming Dark Shard. When you draw a Blight or Scourge, gain 1 and draw a non-Blight or non-Scourge card. Kind of sick. You Arcus. That was weird. Weird animation played there. Pretty interesting. Like that. I don't think I want the other ones. I am now at half. Also, 100 is pretty high. This must have higher base stats than the other ones, which would make sense because it doesn't have a secondary effect. Okay, you have Reanimate, which I think I have little concern about. Alright, I have a shitload of monsters. Am I at 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Colonel at the top. That makes sense. Dancer maybe also at the top. We do Belit and Fledgling down here. Dancer and Inoki here. Let them all rise. think that's okay. This is gonna be a little dangerous. Okay. You here, you here, you here. We're good to go. Okay. Not concerning. I drew these again. Pretty interesting. This is now a bit weird. But I think we're still gonna do Avarice on this guy. Do your worst. You don't gain Valor. Oops. Restart it. You still play Infectory. I guess we just Valor you. Having to play stuff on the bottom is a little unfortunate, but I think if I take space, that is largely mitigated. And I just continue to play Avarice. Give me more money. I want money. I don't really need Penitence Deathsuit. We can take big spawns. Oh, I'm getting incanted. For that, I will force you to give me more money. I'm just gonna keep incanting. I'm just gonna keep propagating the Avarice unless the game gives me a reason to stop. Some of these are kind of bad. Like, you are just not that good unless I can find a way to consistently shift you. Like, advancing you and letting you take hits is a little scary. Although, wait a second, because I'm quick. I'm not taking damage. So I'm a dummy and I should be doing that? Okay, that's fine. And we can just spread the Avarice around, I guess. I'm a dummy. Look at what a dumb dummy I am. Alright, so we're gonna shift like there's no tomorrow, actually. And we will pop off just incredibly. I forgot that I don't actually take damage. I am getting sapped, which is why I'm not gaining that much attack, but it's okay. I wasn't really paying attention. Here you go. Time, I think, to do some card removals. Forgot that I was quick. Okay, we will. I don't think that's necessary. I think we will incant whichever guy has. So these, yeah, that just goes crazy. And we will propagate the one with, yeah, you. I see no reason to change this. It's ended. I don't think I need these. Three, four, six. There is perhaps a world where Lead Songbird works. Damage shield to friendly. I don't think I get masteries on these. I think this is okay. I don't know. I have a bunch of shit in my deck. Removals. You like no more intrinsics, please. Spell chain? Oh, I mean, say less. We can aggressively remove cards, and I think that I shall. I might even remove some of those intrinsic ones. That's such a weird relic. I remove Sword Maiden. This is. Later. See you later. Lets me play it again. A little weird, but I don't really care. Alright. Ale is usually the one you don't want to play bottom floor, but I have little fear. I do have a small amount of fear surrounding the first, like, couple of turns. Making sure that we get the guys to the top. So I think we try to... I think Enoki is perhaps low value in this. And therefore might be sacrificed. Oki may be sacrificed. No, Oki is fine. Alright. You are not threatening enough on the first turn, apparently. Should we... I think we should duplicate this spike. Enjoy your melee weakness. Doesn't matter if we take some hits here. Why is that? Oh, because you're gaining. Okie doke. Do not wish to be killed. I think damage shield will accomplish that desire. I will also be giving you Avarice. We can start to go crazy on this floor as well. Alright. The flying boss still gets to attack no matter what. Not too concerned by that. With this spell chained, we can always just put Fun Guy at the front if we want to. What we do. Yeah, we can't have you at the front this turn. Or I could have played that differently. But I didn't. Suppose I could put Bullied at the front and get shift on everyone. I think that's fine. I think we're now in a world where Spire is more valuable than Spawn. Although this is Spawn 4. Okay. Boom. And then boom. And we're crushing it. I forgot Infectory was an option. Another Brain Spike is available. You don't have Avarice yet. Enjoy your Avarice, my friend. Alright. I think we're okay just playing. I mean, it might be correct to not take space, but I think taking space makes this substantially easier to navigate. Also, I have a bunch of cards that I just don't need. I pretty much just play Glow Up and we're chilling. This applies to everything, so I guess we might as well do it. And we ink. shift and shift. Collect our money. Inspires are good. These are currently the same. Who's got the most avarice? It's you. Okay. So we will propagate you. And then shift. And then shift. Take as much damage shield as you like. It does not upset me. I think we're just gonna spam it on you now. Make money. Oh, I have more cards I can play. Okay. I'm not sure challenge was the right word for this particular run that they've constructed. Fair. Whatever. Who even reads the cards? I have 1,000 gold again. We love it. Oh, sorry, I have 1,200 gold. Cursed Twin Blade can only be good, right? I think we take space, even if it seems dumb, but I don't think it is dumb, because why wouldn't we? I can duplicate. I might duplicate Cursed Twin Blade. Hold over. Holdover Cleave is pretty damn good, but is it actually something I need? I'd sort of rather holdover. I guess I could -2 consume, remove consume, and holdover. Having to give it holdover first kind of sucks, but also does it matter? No dice. I don't think this matters. I think this is hilarious, but it gets us into the same. We only have, what, 2 more combats? I think it's fine. Yeah, what the hell? Where's that? Let's do it. I probably shouldn't have removed those ones that I played. Turns out they weren't actually that bad. Move consume unnecessary. Unnecessary. Vacation. What are my floors now? I have 7. So I can play 1, 2 plus the boss. on top floor, and then 1, 2, 3, but I don't have room for more. Suppose I could duplicate this. That's only good, right? First Twin Blade might be better, but it might not be. Let's do it. We'll be wacky. And what cards are even remotely in my deck are even remotely as good as that card, right? We're just gonna do Harvest. Seems good. And now we go. I have no fear. Alright, I suppose we could Order of Operations and play Inoki followed by you, followed by you. And then we will Dancer, Fledgling. Yeah, see how good that is? Alright. I think for this one, we started with Infector. I think for this one, we first play Spawning Pods. We then play second Spawning Pods. Then we do Avarice. Oh, I didn't duplicate it. Okay, that's fine. And then we can move these guys around a bunch. Inferno will be okay, I think. We're dancing, and we enter. Jackstrips to the rescue. Okay. I was worried for a moment, or trying to figure out if I needed to be worried. And I think the answer is no. We will play Brain Spike on... I don't know if it matters. Just do that one. We go crazy with it. Trying to think if I could kill that thing. I don't think I can. Why are these? Oh, they're dying to Jackstrip. That's crazy. Spires are still good to play. I mean, I guess I might as well play out my hand, right? Death Suit. There you go. It does! I hate you! I don't think I had anything that would actually hurt you. Okay, so then we will just get money from you as punishment. Cursed Twin Blade. Terrific. Give it to Fun Guy because it's funny. Spires are still worth. I mean, I can just play this stuff. I suppose I probably should have played this. Okay, we are scaling out of control. Let our dancers dance, and then we click end turn. Don't even need to look at the enemies. How rude to silence me. I do not appreciate it. I feel like this is not the max stack of Fun Guy. Crazy. Although I haven't been playing Propagate on it, which is, you know... Oh, there it is. That would be the max stack. Okay. Do I have fear of this person? I think the answer to that is no. I'm gonna do this. Wait, I should play the... Actually, I should play you. I have too many cards worth playing. Alright. Avarice is here. Add Fun Guy to the rotation. Not that I think it matters. He doesn't even get to swing. Alright then. I don't think it really much matters who we give it to. I know you get to take hits, so... See you later. These are all good cards. I will skip them. Liquid Courage is fine. It gets propagated. We get to take Infectory. Do I have the M6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, that's okay. I don't think any of these spark joy. In another Cursed Twin Blade, it's really bad. Bola's Tuning Fork is hilarious. I could take something with this. I'll click both of these. I'm gonna click all three of these. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. I'm a little sad that I don't have Zone of Silence now, because that would have been awesome. knowing that I guess I should have looked before I rerolled. Okay, so now I have 9 and I need 6. That doesn't work. So, what do we wish? I mean, we're fighting Seraph, so maybe just Death Suit is the best choice. I don't know that it really even matters. I think we'll give Twin Blade. Just for giggles. I need to copy a card. Do I have? I can't play both Twin Blades in deployment. Could copy a unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus Fun Guy, so copying a unit doesn't do anything for me. I could copy Glow Up. I don't see why I wouldn't do that, actually. Okay. Show me what you got, Seraph. Alright, we need to have a modicum of carefulness here. Oh yeah. Well, since you have 42 health, you can just go in the front of the bottom floor. You can go in the front of this floor. And then we will Inoki, we will Dancer. Oops, that's incorrect. Alright. We'll do... Actually, it's probably smarter to do Inoki here, followed by the bigger Dancer, followed by you. And then it will be Colonel, Fledgling, Guillotine, Windblade on, it doesn't matter, I suppose on you, because you're guaranteed to live. Rain Steward can play downstairs. I have 0 concerns other than a full hand. That in itself is not a concern. Damage shield. I guess Valor, or what is it, Avarice doesn't do anything for me except points anymore. It's sad. So what we can do then is, I guess we play these. Why wouldn't you? Then we can play this. This. And we can play that for 0. Doesn't hurt us. Now we're simply off to the races. Alright. Blood suit for Seraph. Enjoy your blood suit. Is now spawn 5. Not upset about spawn 5. And we just dance like there's no tomorrow. Fun Guy. That's fine. He has damage. Forgot that happens every turn. Okay, we can play everything. We will do that. Here you go. I'm not interested in what the enemies are doing. They can have their own fun. As long as we're not scaling Seraph, which we are not. I'm glad that they didn't make it so that these scale Seraph. That would be kind of crazy. Hard to tell which unit is which. I should have played that first. That's okay. I guess by virtue of just not dying, you do not lose anything because you have so much regen. That's good. That's good stuff. Seraph is losing 1200. I smell pre-relentless. Rain Steward is still alive somehow. Victory is certainly good. This is good. This is good. We play what we always play. One shot. We do it on this turn? No, I don't think we can. Fun Guy gets the double. That's okay. I don't really mind playing this. I suppose we might as well play the Avarice, because we can't spend the energy on anything else. The amount of damage that I'm doing to Seraph is changing drastically for each time. I feel like that kind of converged to around 2300. That's okay. I should get the kill 2 turns from now. Easily. We will play this. It allows us to gain points. Sure. Sure. Wow. 3 of them. How rude. That had a more pronounced effect than I thought it was going to. Alright, well, that's dimensional challenges, I guess. A nice fat 2000 damage hit on Seraph. You love to see it. Yeah, so that was, I would say, relatively straightforward. I feel like this is something you could, you know, I wouldn't even say I necessarily got, the best options available to these clans presented to me. I feel like if you just kind of, fit some stuff together, having things all ascend to the top of the track and also have quick is like absurdly strong in its own right, and is particularly good for both of these two clans. So I've saw somebody say that their impression is that the purpose of these challenges is to kind of teach you some of the core strategies of the the clans, and so maybe that's kind of what's going on here, is that they're just, both Banished and Under Legion love to be overstacked on a big fat floor. Here's an example of how it gets crazy strong. The unexpected hero of this run, though, was Pyreborn Brainspike. Thank you very much. That was both hilarious and fantastic. Yeah, so that's about it. That one, I would say, on the spectrum of being challenging versus just wacky and playing itself, we're definitely all the way on the wacky side. So hey, we can look at what our other available dimensional challenges are. We've got some new ones. We have Stop Hitting Yourself. Your monsters can't help themselves. They love to hit spiked enemies. All units get multi-strike. That probably is enemies and your units. Pain Train. Everyone has spikes. Enemy units gain spikes 3 when they move. It's pretty interesting. Your units are large, slow, and constantly falling down, but you love them anyway. We descend at every turn. We're banished and Under Legion again. That's interesting. Friendly units enter with +10 and sap 7. That's a net -4 on the first turn. All friendly units get +1 space. That seems not that bad. I mean, Fel. Just take Fel's like Valor permanent scaling. Also, you have Pyre of Savagery. That doesn't seem that hard. This one could be tricky. I think this one will probably require a little bit of thinking. Lazarus in general requires a little bit of thinking, but should be fun. So I'm excited to do more. So tune in next time for Monster Train Dimensional Challenges. Okay, bye!